The Hollow, a Netflix original animated show. This show is an action mystery show that follows three main characters, Kai, Adam, and Mira, who wake up in a mysterious bunker, not knowing who they are, and not knowing how they got there. So they have to learn how to work together to figure out a way to go back home and figure out where home is, as they don't remember anything. Now, this show is really interesting, or at least I believe it starts out really interesting. So like I said, it's an action mystery show, and I can't talk too much about the plot without giving things away. So like I said, there are three main characters, Kai, Adam, and Mira. They have no idea who they are. They didn't even remember their names when the show starts. They have a piece of paper in their pockets that says their names, so they're not even sure if those are the actual names, but that's what they go with. So they wake up in this bunker, and they have to figure a way out of there. And once they escape, which happens within the first few minutes of the first episode, they end up in this mysterious world that they have no idea where they are or what it is. And as they travel through the world trying to figure out why they're there, who they are, they encounter all sorts of strange, crazy things, like the four horsemen of the apocalypse or giant snow monsters. And it's actually really interesting and fun. So, plot-wise, the story's kind of, like I said, it's them trying to figure the way out of this world and figure out who they are. And when it starts off, it's really fun and it's really interesting, and it does really seem like a mystery. And I was interested about how they got there and how they were going to get out, or how they were going to figure out all their memories and everything. But as it goes on, the mystery kind of fizzles out, and it's not so much a mystery, and it gets all close to the end. And it was somewhat disappointing. It's not a horrible reason why they're there and everything, but it wasn't as big or as interesting as I was hoping. Overall, it's a great show. This animation looks great. The characters are mostly good. I had a problem with one of the main characters, Kai. He comes off as really annoying and really whiny, and I really hated this character pretty much until the end of the show. He became a little bit more likable towards the end because he grew a little bit as a character, but before that he was really whiny and annoying, and I just absolutely hated him. He seemed like this useless character where the other two characters seemed really useful. He was kind of pointless and not very useful. He had a little bit of parts in the beginning where he's like, oh, he seems kind of useful, but it wasn't towards about the middle of the show where he really became someone who was really part of the team and became as integral as the other two characters. So overall, like I said, it's a good show. It's nice and fun. I do recommend you go watch it. I give it a 8 out of 10. Like I said, it's a fun, good, interesting show. Lots of good, fun action. Really interesting. I like most of the characters, and like I said, when it starts off, the mystery is really mysterious and interesting. But as you go on, it kind of fizzles out, and it's not a bad thing. But I was kind of hoping for more, kind of a Gravity Falls type thing where they worked more on the mysteries. Because in the beginning, there are little bits and puzzles and stuff like that, and you're just like, what's going on? But towards the end of it, you're kind of there with the characters. When someone's just like, oh, I think this is happening, you're like, yeah, they're probably right. They're probably right. So a 9 out of 10. Go check it out. It's a good show. Now, I want to talk spoilers because, like I said, it is kind of a mystery show, and there's a lot of stuff I kind of want to discuss. So if you haven't watched the show, go check it out, and let me know after you watched it in the comments if you liked it or you hated it. But yeah, let's get into some spoilers. So 1, 2, 3 spoilers. If you haven't seen the show, I warned you. So as the show goes on, the characters learn that they each have powers. Adam figures out really fast that he's strong, or super strong and agile, and he's a great fighter for some reason. Mira finds out that she can breathe on the water and is able to talk to animals and able to swim really fast. She finds out she can breathe in the water because she pretty much drowns. Like, the two other characters think she dies because they crash a spaceship into the water and she just sinks to the bottom, and they, like, the next episode after she sinks, they just think she's dead because they're like, how is she she drowned, she got stuck underwater, she drowned, but she learns how to, or she can breathe in the water. And Kai, he doesn't learn until like the 5th episode, I want to say, which is halfway through the series because it's 10 episodes long. he's able to create and manipulate fire, which makes him really, really useful. So yeah, he also has a super intelligence. He knows how to fix things and how things work. So that's some of the things, like he builds or fixes a spaceship like around the third or the second episode or something like that. So that makes him a little bit useful. But it isn't until he gets his fire powers that he becomes a big asset to the team. But through the show, he's still so whiny and annoying, and he just doesn't trust his team, and I hated his character. So as the show goes on, they meet 3 other humans in the world, and Kai kind of joins up with them after Adam and Mira get separated from him. But they know a lot more than the 3 main characters. So throughout, or every time they talk to them, you can tell they're hiding something. They're just they'll give each other looks, and they'll be like, "Oh, you don't know this," or whatever. Or one character is about to say something, and another character interrupts them, clearly lying, trying to cover things up. So what it turns out to be, or how they got there, the big mystery is that they're inside a video game. So they sign up to play in this video game. There's 2 teams, the main characters and the other humans they meet. And when they go in the video game, it erases their memory, and they're supposed to somehow figure out they're in the game, work together, and beat the game or beat the quest, which is something they end up doing. So, but the other humans, they I guess they're ahead of them because they know a lot more, and they kind of manipulate them, using them, trying to get an advantage. And these humans are they're assholes. But they're so bad that they end up turning each other, and like towards the end, they have a big fight between the 2 teams, and that team loses, and they just kind of split up because they don't work together. And the main characters learn to work as a team. So towards the end of the show, once they figure out it's a video game, it starts glitching. It glitches really, really bad. Like everything just like zzz, zzz, zzz. It's one of the reasons why Adam figured out they were in the video game, because one of the NPCs that he was talking to kind of glitched, and he's the only one who saw it. And he's like, "Hey, we're probably in a video game. That's what's going on," which ended up being true. But so they have to hurry up and get out of the game, because I guess the creator of the game, they don't say his name. He kind of shows up every time they need help for a few times, and he teleports them away. I guess he's the creator of the game, because at the end of the show he shows up in live action, and he's dressed the same way. But he comes in real fast, and he's like, "Hey, this game's glitchy. This isn't part of the game. You need to get out fast and now beat the game." Because apparently, I guess he can't pull them out. So they end up beating the game, which is them beating a huge dragon and everything. And they get out. So we see that it is a video game. They wake up in the real world, which is live action. There's real actors and everything like that. And they're part of a video game. They end up winning. And I guess when they get out, they get all their memories. It's not 100% told that they get their memories back, and I'm assuming they do because it's a video game. Horrible game that wipes your memory, though, man. Can you imagine it glitched and you lost all your memories? That would suck. But yeah, they get out. They win. And the other 3 characters get taken out. I thought they were just going to die in there. But as they're talking, or they're being presented the award, Kai looks over to, I think her name's Karen. I can't remember their names. But the girl from the other team. And he's like over there smiling at her, and in her eye you kind of see a glitch, like something from the video game world got inside of her or something. So I don't know if that's setting up a sequel, because if that didn't happen, the show would just kind of end pretty neatly, that they were in a video game, they figured it out, they beat it, the end. But I think it somewhat sets up a sequel. Like I said, it's a good fun show. I give it an 8 out of 10. I recommend you checking it out. Oh, sorry. But it's a good game, or good show. I really liked it. I kind of wish, though, that it was more heavy on the mystery aspect. Because when they wake up in the little cellar in the beginning of the show, there's a typewriter, and they kind of have to figure it out to create these blocks to come out of the wall so they can get to events and escape the bunker. But as soon as they figure out the mystery, or solve the little bunker mystery, a bunch of smoke comes out and they have to hurry up and get out. I thought the show was going to be a lot like that, like a lot of them getting to puzzles and they have to figure it out or whatever. But there's not really a lot. There's like that one, and then it's just kind of a mystery. They're like, where are we? What's going on? And I thought it was going to be more nefarious and interesting, but they're just in the game, it's an okay reveal, but not really what I wanted. Hopefully we get another season, but I don't know if it's going to be as good, because the big thing I liked about the show in the beginning, like I said, was that there was this mystery. Like, I was there with them. I was confused. I was like, what's going on? How come they don't know who their names are? You know, they kind of, when they get out, they find this kind of like laboratory that was experimenting on dogs with a bunch of chemicals and everything. And I'm like, were they experimented on? Is that how they got their powers? Like, what's going on here? You know, it was really interesting, but the video game aspect kind of took all that away. You're just like, oh, they're just in a game that takes away your memories for some reason to make it harder. Okay. But overall, like I said, it's still fun. An 8 out of 10. Solid show. I recommend you go checking it out. It's on Netflix right now. If you watched the show already, what do you think of it? Good, bad? You want a new sequel? What do you think? Would it work with a sequel? Like, if you watched it and they had new players who lost their memories, would it be as interesting? I don't think it would. But let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. Hey, if you like this video, we have several other awesome videos you can check out. And again, thanks for watching.